Good morning, my dear students. Good morning, one and all. Welcome to the fourth session of the course. The topic name is Theory, Practice, Colors, and Social Media of Marketing Psychology. So we have to discuss about the topic of applying marketing psychology to e-commerce department. You know that the storytelling, imagination, intuition, and other skills associated with the right side of the brain are often key in good marketing. That's why the marketing isn't just about one hemisphere. Let's talk science. Of course, we can apply a lot of concept from human behavior to marketing messaging and content if you look at why we do what we do. A business can benefit from the results because it manifests creativity and triggers inherent behaviors in potential consumers. These behaviors don't require a psychological degree to understand. This session will show you how a top e-commerce store applied behavioral principles to their marketing efforts for better conversions. Here's a real life case study that walks you through the buying process, and you will learn both how and why strategies and insights work by using concrete example. So boost your e-commerce sales and keep customers coming back with the marketing psychology. You can apply this type of learning process to any e-shop because they are based on a human psychology. So what about the theory we have to discuss now? The why do we need marketing psychology? It's important to know how and why marketers use psychology to influence consumers before we dive into the analysis. Here's what you need to do. Is marketing psychology real? The marketing psychological studies how consumers' attitude towards products and services are influenced by factors in applied psychology. The study looks at how the appearance and presentation of a product affects the consumer's decisions. The psychology of marketing helps marketers figure out how consumers will act and how to influence their decisions. One way to make a product seem desirable or attractive is to make it look good. The study of consumer behavior is closely related to marketing psychology. The study of marketing psychology borrows insight from behavioral sciences like neuroscience and cognitive science. So what are the heuristic and cognitive biases and why do we need them? The behavioral sciences like neuroscience and cognitive science are a big influence on marketing psychology. And while people like to think they make a rational and well thought of decisions, the opposite is usually true here. We just can't analyze all the information our brains absorb every day. Our brains developed shortcuts to help them process information selectively to help us make faster decisions. You can call these shortcut heuristics. Think of them as thumb rules. Suppose a freshman in college is shopping on his own for the first time. Despite knowing nothing about detergents, he passes 50 different brands to get a Tide, a brand he trusts because it's what his parents use. There is a good chance he would try one of the 15 different brands he ignored over his old standby if he knew more about them. But this mental shortcut keeps him from doing that. So unfortunately, heuristics lead to cognitive biases and errors in judgment. Because the biases in decision making are irrational tendencies, the way consumers perceive your brand and buy your products can be affected by them. So understanding cognitive biases will help you design your product or marketing strategy based on what your customers think. And why is marketing psychology important for marketers? This kind of marketing has a lot of value for marketers here. You can copy out of context strategies and use buzzwords just because they are popular. So understanding how these strategies work is here. Your marketing strategy will be more effective if you understand what goes on in your customers' heads and how they make a decisions level. So your marketing campaigns will be more effective and you will get more consumers. It's not new for psychologists to apply their knowledge to marketing process. So over the years, companies and professionals around the world have tried to take advantage of behavioral patterns. These initiatives are much more effective now. So just thanks to technology that's sophisticated enough to support them. Okay, the next we have to discuss about the behavioral analysis of one of the Central Europe's largest e-shops, an introduction we have to discuss now. Let's get into the actual application of marketing psychology now that you have got the basics. We will walk you through a typical online buying process. Number one is a visit to the first website, checking out the products and take into account our buying level we have to discuss. In this case study, we look at one of the biggest online electronics and computer stores in Europe. So competitors in the region follow its lead. The fast growing store tripled its revenue in the year of 2019. An explanatory marketing strategy grounded in consumer psychology is their secret weapon. So no matter where you live, these psychological principles apply across the board, and your sales can skyrocket when you use them right. Even though buyers' expectations and online shopping behavior are different between the United States and the European market, you will still get a lot of great tips from this e-shop. We are sharing a simplified and anonymized version of their site, so you can check it out on what we found here. And what's your plan? Let's get started here. So next we need to talk about the case study. Making your homepage more marketing. Why? Because building your credibility with the social proof on your first visit. Greetings, you just landed on the homepage of the e-shop. There is a good chance you have landed on the country's landing page for the e-shop. This is a sample image I have pasted here. It's a global company, but Fresh Electronics has a landing page tailored to your country, including reviews from local customers. If you see a positive reviews from like-minded consumers on a Fresh Electronics site, you won't have any trouble trusting its products. It's called social proof in marketing psychology, understand? So according to it, people look at what others think it right to decide what is correct, because your brain thinks they know more about the situation the more you perceive others' behaviors as correct. So Fresh Electronics website has more positive reviews, so you are more likely to trust it. That's why we have explained this type of case study here. Okay, my dear students, I hope you have enjoyed the fourth session of the topic like a theory, practice, colors, and social media of marketing psychology with the proper case study. Thank you once again, and thank you all.